Hey, bud. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. It's Tuesday. Shout out to the family at the Cherry Chimp Chronicles on X. To my family on YouTube, one step at a time. This is the Chimpers Tuesday community spaces where we go through all things Chimpers, what the team has been up to, um, sort of the things that have been going on, cover some stuff in Web3, and a space where people can just jump up and talk Chimpers. Got a couple of stuff here. We saw some migrations happening. This was 2 days ago. Clean migrating chimps. Sharing the spaces. Okay. Ooh, we gotta showcase this. So a little sign and start off the and this is very important. And this is very important to cover. Oh, this was so good. Yeah, let's put this showcase up. Share, choose spaces. Let's get wipers up on stage. Let's see if Wipers wants to talk. Let's see, notice. Cool. Alright. Let's get a GM to It's always good to engage for those that are, starting off their X page. It's always good to interact with the people that interact with you. I think that's just a good rule of thumb. So this is Treasury page. I don't want to botch it, so let's give it like 6 more minutes. Oh, right after I had to post it up. Let's see. Share. Post this. Post. Let's share to the chats. Share. And I think we should be good to go. Alright. Let's see. So a lot of stuff to talk about there. Let's go. Liking that. Okay. I think I let that go on for long enough. 8 minutes in. Appreciate all the people that are tuning in on the stream. Appreciate Wipers for jumping in on the spaces. Yeah, happy Tuesday. and good afternoon to everyone. This is gonna be recorded, so if not a lot of people tune in, you can always check the the playback. But yeah, I mean, as the title says, that's always the point of reference. The title showcases the main point or the main points. The Chimpers team decided to put the treasury to work. And what does that mean? And why? And from a holistic perspective, is it a good thing or a bad thing? That's something that we will be discussing here. We also see that the Mags Junior Football Club won the cup. Why is that notable? Because it's a juniors team in which a fellow chimper has his son in, and they won the cup. And the uniform was sponsored by the Chimpers team. So how cool! How cool to see that. Sort of the Web3 family ties leaking out to a real life. I mean, how cool is that? Just to have your son playing for a team, they winning the cup, but also the NFT project that you're in, you know, sponsoring it, throwing money, however you want to call it, but just, getting these uniforms with the Chimper's name and Chimpy with a soccer. It looked almost like Super Mario Strikers. I don't know. Thumbs up if you guys ever played that. But yeah, how cool. Let me just read what Sir Joey has to say. The Mags Junior Football Club won the cup. Chimpy didn't score, but like to think the new kits were sponsored made them feel like winners before they even kicked a ball. Yeah, man, look at it. How clean. The blue, you got the Nike, you got the Mags logo there. You got the Chimpers, Champion Kawhi with a bicycle kick, soccer ball with fire. I mean, this is so dope. And um, you can you can go even deeper into that. And Insight says everything Chimpers does is about giving back to the community and putting them first. So when Craig told us his kids' football team was looking for a new sponsor, there was only one answer. We made it happen. This is what the power of Web3 looks like. Real people creating real impact both online and on their local communities. And then if you dig a little bit deeper, you see Craig, showing off a picture of the team that his son's in. All of them decked out with Chimpers sponsored uniform. I think maybe Craig's son is goalie because his looks a little different than the others. But man, how cool is this? Like, that you're able to reach out to the founder of the NFT collection that you're in, and then they hosting and sponsoring your kids' soccer team. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. That's the family feels that I like to always talk about. That's the stuff that money can't buy. That's the thing that isn't translated in the floor price. But yeah, without further ado, I did see Sean a request. Not sure if you're up because sometimes I'm lagging, but I'm gonna send the invite because it doesn't seem like you're up here. Wipers sending it up.
Yo, what up, man?
Oh, let's go. Yes, you're here.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, bro? Happy Tuesday. Good
Thanks.
afternoon. How's it going,
Happy
bro?
Tuesday. Doing good, man. I just I bought a new Mario game for my Switch. I've just been playing it. That's all I've been doing.
Fire. Which one is that one?
So it's Mario and Luigi Brotherhood.
Is this new? I haven't heard of that one. That's a
Yeah,
new
it's
title.
brand new. It's like it's kind of like the same. tactics as like Super Mario RPG, uh, but it's or is it Brotherhood or Brother? Anyway, but yeah, it's him and Luigi, and you can control both of them, and it's like turn based. The fighting is like turn based,
Mm.
uh, and it still has some of the very similar gameplay that Super Mario RPG had, and the graphics are real nice. They're real new, but yeah, so far it's really dope.
Oh no, that's fire. You know what? I just looked it up. This reminds me a lot of the one they had for I think the handheld one. I'm not sure if it was the Nintendo DS, but they had one where they were like you can switch between Mario and Luigi,
Oh, yeah,
and it's
they've done so many good ones for DS. I
mm-hmm.
bought a I'm sorry, 3DS. I've got like 5 or 6, 7 Mario titles that are awesome. There's like a Mario and Bowser title.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Mario and Luigi. And then what I'm trying to think of what else I've got. I thought I
The
had
Paper
another one.
Mario one is was one of my favorites as well for the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh yeah, man, GameCube. I need to get myself a GameCube. I had one, and I just don't even remember what happened to it. But yeah, I love my GameCube.
Awesome. Are they showcasing any new power ups? And do they have any new villains in this one?
Ooh, so as far as it's definitely a whole new world.
Mm.
I think it is a different villain. It didn't start with Bowser like it usually does. Um, So yeah, I'm excited to get into it. So far, they're on a ship and you're sailing around and you have to connect all these energy to all these islands. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, so the one I was thinking about is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. That
Oh, I wonder if I've got that one.
that's for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, that one's pretty dope. But
Yeah,
it's
that
sort
one
of
is
it's
actually I bought that on 3DS. That is a very cool one.
yeah. I mean, because you get to play with the baby and baby forms. And yeah, no, this one has the if you look at both of the titles together, they sort of have the similar art style.
It is. It's very similar. I really like how they've done that with all their like not other than just like a I guess what you would call like Mario, you know, the the expansive world that he's in. Like I get like normal Mario games
Yeah.
don't really look like this, but like it's so cool. Like Mario and Luigi and Mario and Bowser and all like the side, I guess you'd call like side quests and side games. Yeah, they all have the same art and font. It's really cool.
No, yeah, that's dope, man, and I love that we're sort of geeking out about this because it just speaks on the art style that they take, the approach that they take, and then you know how just like each title has their little fandom around them, and
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what Nintendo has always been so amazing at is the characters, the character development, and then just the playability of the games and how fun they are.
yeah, and the movies are just hitting. Like I really enjoyed the last one with Bowser Jr.
Oh, I didn't get to
It's
see it,
so
man. I want
good,
to
man.
get so bad.
It took me back to I forgot what console it was, but it was basically the 3D sort of expansive world where he has the paintbrush. I'm not sure what the title the name of the
Oh,
title is, but
I
it's
know
him with
what
the little paintbrush.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember it though,
Yeah, they
but I
had a
do.
lot of references to other games. It was pretty dope. Hold up, but real quick. Oh, dang, Eureka was here. I wasn't following, but he came up twice. I wanted to give him the floor a
Oh
little
shit.
bit. But no, dude. When did this come out? Because I wasn't even paying attention to it. That's crazy. I'm usually
I
tapped into
know it's
like games and
been
stuff.
well. I guess I saw it, and I couldn't tell if it was a remake or a new one. And I looked it up
Hmm.
when I was at Walmart the other day, and it was like, yeah, it's a brand new game. So I was like, okay, well then, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. Um, but I don't know. It couldn't be more than it was pretty expensive, so I'd say it couldn't be no longer than a month or two.
Mm. I don't know how this bypassed me, but yeah, I mean, It looks pretty dope, man. Hopefully you enjoy it, and maybe you can put up some content around it. I would love to see it and show love to
I
it.
don't know how to stream content like that. I would love to learn how, but
Mm.
I don't know how, especially with a system.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like just like technical with the
Uh,
names and stuff like that. But once you sort of connect everything, it's pretty just like self. It just does it by itself. You just got the friction is to like get it together into like the
uh,
stream. But um, yeah, I'm not big expert on it, but I can try to help you in the back end and see how far we can go with it. But I'm sure it has to do something with connecting your console to the internet, so it's able
yeah,
to connect
yeah.
to your streaming platform, and then yeah, it's
I bet you're exactly right. I bet that's exactly how you do it.
yeah. But hold on, we got wipers in the building. Happy Tuesday, wipers. How's your Tuesday going?
It's going, we out here.
Yeah, I love that. Are you guys getting affected by the rain, or is this just a city thing? Because we got like thunderstorm warnings here in the city, but
I
it
heard
just
about
came and
that.
it just
No,
came and went though.
it's hot as fuck out here on the West Coast.
Hate to see it, bro. But I mean, it's summertime. But it seems like it's just going
Yeah.
really fast. We're about to finish July, and the year just like it just. I don't know about you guys, but it just flew by.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. Already halfway done, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Time
no,
flies.
five more months into this year, man. I wonder how we're gonna finish it. But did you get to see how cool Craig's son's team look with the Chimpers uniform?
No, I just saw the picture of the uniform. I think I did see a picture of his son like holding a trophy, but I didn't like it was late at night, so I didn't really look too deeply into it.
Nah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I have it there on the jumbotron if you guys want to take a look at it. It's the second to the first post. It just shows Sir Joy with the juniors club, man. But again, that's pretty cool that the team is able to do something like that. You got
Yeah, absolutely. I love when companies do that.
yeah, because I mean, it shows support to the people that's supporting you, and I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, what better way? But there's also another. I'm not sure how this is gonna go because I know the Dilio, I think that's how you pronounce it. Dali underscore io. But I guess
Hmm.
they are like digital first, and then you're able to claim physical. So I mean, a platform for collectibles, collect digitally, own physically, ship globally. So yeah, basically what you're saying is saying, but it's a little teaser with Chimpers, what seems to be a soccer jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. That's what I thought they were hinting at.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait
Yeah,
for that to
same. I
drop.
mean, that's what it looks like.
It looks like it might be pink. Do you think multicolors here? Have you shopped on Dilly?
No, never.
Never.
What I bought here? I think I bought it was the Cleanosaurus blind box, if I'm not mistaken. I just still haven't redeemed them yet, but it's pretty cool how they lay it out. You can buy it, and then there's a secondary market right off the rip. If you want to sell, you can sell, but you can also redeem. Find that to be cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is that like Breezy or something? Like breezy.io where you can buy like cards and stuff?
I'm not sure if it's like fully just cards, but it's just like a lot of stuff. Like I said, the blind box. This one is gonna be a jersey drop, but BZ, that's the one with Dash Town Wizards. That one's mostly cards, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's yeah slabs. So it's like Pokemon. They do comics. They do One Piece. Pretty much One Piece and Pokemon are the really big ones on there.
Yeah. Do you guys get to see Fanatics? I know you guys are not from the city, so maybe you guys didn't see, but maybe on the timeline, how just people like showing up and how people are like really going around the hobby.
Is their symbol like purple and blue?
It's a F, and I believe it's like navy blue.
I think I know what you're talking. I think I know what you're talking about.
Fanatics, yeah, but it's Fanatics Fest. I, I think they do it around the states, but this time it was in New York City. They had Cat Williams, not Cat Williams, Carl Anthony Towns was there. He was trading up slabs for like B friends slabs. They had Tom Brady, Logan Paul, and a lot of celebrities. Just like joining these. I think it again just shows you where we at as far as the space being legitimate, more. Yeah, it's not no longer a niche thing. It's like catching pop culture, if anything.
Oh, absolutely.
I never asked you guys this, but do you guys have any slabs, any graded things that you consider grails?
I've definitely got a collection on on BZ.
Hmm.
Um, I had a graded a number 9, the new Magicart. Uh, that was pretty cool, but I ended up selling it and got and bought some other cards. But I don't know. Out of all mine, I'd probably say that I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't really say I've got a crazy. No, I wouldn't say I've gotten a real grail yet. I almost like their marketplace more so than I do using the machine. Uh, that's what I spend a lot of time on their website is just people selling cards. And honestly, my main thing is I'm just really trying to buy, uh, some of those first year sets. Not even if they're not like crazy rare or crazy expensive. I just feel that if some of these sets are so well and they're fetching this much money now, then the old sets are going to be incredible or incredible. And I'm trying to find like the few first 5 years base sets and stuff like that, and then just some other like special cards that I like or collecting characters. I'm a huge Meowth fan, so I did. Yeah, I guess that's a grail I've got. It's a really cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my connection, Sean, but it's like you come and go, come and go. I did hear the meow. I feel like he is an underrated Pokemon character. So I mean, if you got that graded or you got those original cards, I'm sure you got yourself a valuable card there. Wipers you collect, bro? Any comics? Any
Uh,
shoes?
yeah, I have
Pennies? Dollars?
I have two slabs. That's it. I've never really been big on buying slabs. I
Hmm.
usually just like either get like the raw card from the pack, um, or buy it like online.
Can you hear me?
What you got slabbed up and what grade?
I have a 10 Aegis slash V that I actually found this
Did you?
on the street, which is crazy. And then I have a Magneton
Oh,
from Fossil that's a 8 that I got I think like 6 years ago. I think I got it for free actually. I don't think I bought it.
shoot. Okay, dang. I don't have any Pokemon, any graded Pokemon. Most of my graded stuff is all V friends. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. But I was just talking to a friend that he has some Michael Jordan rookie. He has
Oh wow.
yeah, he has who else? He was mentioning, I think it was a Knicks player. I forget who it was, but yeah,
Irving?
he got some vintage collectibles because he's been in the hobby for a while now. But most of his
Yeah.
is what you call it yeah, they're not graded, so they have a good
Yeah,
value.
I have I have a lot of cards that I need to get graded. I actually wanted to get my Chimpers cards graded with tag,
Yeah.
but I didn't pull the trigger at the time. And now, like, they've closed submissions to like their cheaper service, so it's like really expensive to get it graded by tag. You
Oh,
know,
really?
because
With
yeah,
the
because
even with the
the
discount code?
hobby's
Why did they?
pumped. They're at
So what do
capacity.
they do in wipers? Are they not? They're just not letting people. They're just charging more now. Is that it?
Yeah, if you really want to get your card graded by them, they charge you more right now because they're at capacity. Because so many people are trying to get their cards graded. So like PSA,
That's crazy, man.
tag, they close submissions. I think CGC still has their bulk submissions open, and Beckett does. And you can still get stuff done by PSA if you go to GameStop, but like your turnaround time is like over 70 days.
That's
You know,
insane,
you
bro.
could probably wait like
Okay.
6 months.
Well, I mean
Because
that's 2 months. I mean, I guess that's not.
no,
That's
I
not
mean, like
super
you,
bad, but that's still a
well,
long time.
you think 2 months now until you go and you do it, and then you're waiting 6 months because they have a backlog of uh over 10 million cards. You know,
Oh, I know. Fuck that, dude. My
yeah, and
God.
then I wanted to get cards graded with PSA, but they upcharge you. Like if the card is worth more than a specific
Yes.
amount, they charge you more for it, and it's just like that's just greed because
That's
the
why I
other
refuse to
companies
go
don't
use
do that.
PSA. Yeah, I refuse to do PSA.
Yeah, but they monopolize the market.
Yep.
So, and then like CGC, you can get a 10 in CGC and a 10 in PSA, and there's like a big gap in the price,
Oh yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
And then
It's
same
crazy.
thing with tag. Like people didn't like tag at first, and I didn't like them at first because um there was a lot of bad things being said about them because of their grading service
Mm-hmm.
and like how they graded, and eventually like they fixed whatever kinks they had, and now they're kind of catching up to CGC and PSA because people like the idea that like when you get your cards graded with tag, they'll send you like a report of why your card got graded the way that it did.
See,
Because it's all
like they should.
yeah, like they should. It's all AI, you know. Well, I'm sure they have people they're working right,
Oh yeah, for sure.
making sure that all this stuff is right. But like, it'll show you like why your card got a 9 instead
Yeah.
of a 10. Oh, you know, it has like a dent here or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas PSA, CGC, and all the others, they don't do that.
It's
They
just on
actually
their
have,
word.
yeah, they actually have someone grading it. And I saw an interview with the guy, and he was like, yeah, you got to do like 1,000 cards a day.
See, that's another thing that's fucked up. It's like they're gatekeeping, and I guarantee you, anybody who is well known or is on the line of celebrity success or stardom, man, I bet you they call that company up and they fucking don't even charge them, or if they do, it's
Well,
minimal.
Logan Paul, for one of his fights, he came out with I don't remember what Pikachu card or if it was a Charizard card.
The art, yeah, it was the art illustrator card.
Oh, okay, yeah, and he was like, you know, this is worth this much. It wasn't a PSA 10 at the time.
Yeah.
And then like he submitted it to like Beckett or something, and they made it a PSA 10. It's like, dude, that card had already been like submitted a couple times trying to be a 10, and they couldn't get it.
Exactly.
Like the person that owned it before.
Oh
So,
wow.
you know, yeah, I mean, it's all about money. It's all about marketing.
It is.
If more companies came out using AI to grade cards, I think that it would like collapse the market because it would make like you'd be able to grade cards a lot faster, more
Oh,
precision,
absolutely.
you know. So the price of grading would go down, and then
Yes.
you know I'm sure a lot of these companies would probably try to do what PSA does, which is try to upcharge you, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to like make their money back. Like that's the only reason why PSA is king, you know.
Yeah.
Like they have the branding, you know, so they're allowed to do that. And then it adds to what you can charge if you want to sell your card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean like you get a CGC 10 and a PSA 10, the CGC 10 might be worth or selling for like 1,000, or maybe that's the value, but like the PSA might be 3,000, you know?
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, but the hack is if you just want the card and you don't really care too much about the value, like you're not gonna resell it anytime soon. Get a CGC 10, a pristine 10 from
Yeah.
CGC. It'll be a lot cheaper than a PSA 10, and it's a pristine. And I think that CGC's grading standards are a lot stricter than PSA. Or you can get a tag 10,
Well, and
which is even cheaper.
oh, that's pretty cool. Well, and like I think I agree with you. And you go with the pristine, and the is going to be a lot lower. And I think in the future, when
You
it
kind
really
of you're kind
comes
of breaking up there.
pricing, hey,
Yeah, Sean.
Your
The
your
thing is,
signal
better.
sounds all robotic, dude.
yeah, it's like it's chippy, but I'm having a
It's
really bad
chippy.
experience with PSA. Yeah, I've submitted two cards on May, and I still haven't got them yet. They're still in process, and it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. I'm like, it shouldn't take that long, man. Even if you have like, I think by now you should have like a robust system. Be able to stagnate your orders, be able to just have everything in place. And it's just getting more expensive now to grade. Different platforms adding new policies and stuff, and yeah, it's just horrible right now. I guess this is what happens
Yeah,
when it's like really overhyped. So yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what
Is
doesn't
my
have that?
is my voice better now?
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah.
you know what doesn't
Oh,
have
okay.
that, and it's always a pristine 10 NFTs. You don't have to grade them. You don't have
That's
to grade
true.
those. They come in perfectly mint condition, bro.
Dude, how cool would it be if you could get your Chimpers like NFT done as a card, a graded card?
Oh yeah. Who was it? It was Travis the Ape. He had Dojo Mon in the early
I
innings.
remember, and like you could only get those cards if you were at the meetups or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, he did that. He did a custom made one for me. But that was the problem. You can't get them graded because they're not like official cards, or they're not recognized as like official cards. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because
Travis the
he's the
Ape.
one that still does the cards, right? All the cards.
I'm assuming yes, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, because I mean they have the same sort of design. They have the same. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
yes.
I wish they would do a different hollow pattern though
Mm,
for the cards.
yeah, I don't know how much people are there if it's just him. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, I get you. The hollow pattern would be a little,
just to make the cards pop a little more.
for sure. I agree with you. But yeah, I mean the retro ones are really dope. Hopefully the brand gets up to the point where you're able to grade outside of tag as well. I think,
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe they just have a deal with them because Tag is based in the UK. I
mm,
don't know, but
but isn't Beckett as well?
I don't think Beckett is based in the US. I mean, in the UK. I think they're based in the US.
Yo, did you guys get to see this? This is not uh, related to hobby and NFTs, but Elon put this robots fighting.
Oh, it was so dope.
Yo, what the? This is crazy. This is crazy. We're getting really really. I don't know. The future is being accelerated. Like yeah, a lot. Um,
Yeah, that was super cool. I love seeing that. That
yeah,
was awesome.
I posted it up there, so you can take a look at it, wipers, if you haven't. But
I did see that. It reminded me of that one movie um, with the guy that played Wolverine. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Um.
Was a movie called like Real Steel or something like that?
Yeah. Real Steel.
That was a
Was
great movie.
it was fucking Oh man, I forget his
Hugh,
name.
Hugh Jackman. Hugh
Yes,
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
yo, you guys watched the Doomsday trailer?
Oh yeah, that That
The
got me
what?
hyped.
The Doomsday Marvel
What
Doomsday
trailer?
trailer.
Doom?
Yeah.
Doomsday.
Oh, Marvel Doomsday. No, I haven't. I have not seen it.
So I won't ruin it for you, but yo,
Oh,
definitely
you
worth
gotta
a
watch
watch.
it. It's hype.
Yo, is it me wipers or did I hear a accent on Robert Downey Jr.? You think that's intentional?
It might be because I mean, he's supposed to be from like some Eastern European country. You know.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Oh, after you guys watch, I went to go watch the Odyssey.
Oh, how was
It
it?
was a really great
How
movie,
was
bro.
it?
Ah man, it was so good, bro. Honestly, it
I
was
heard it was
Oh, I want to
good.
go see it.
it was trippy in the sense that there was like moments that I didn't feel like there was gonna be like pops, and it got me there, but it was one of those movies where like it had a weird take to it. It was like there was always like this background, like sort of ancient music playing in the background, and then there was a lot of like back and forths, like remembering the past, jump forward, and all of that. But this guy, Matt Damon, man, what a take on Odysseus.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, no, it's worth a watch
So
if you guys
I
have a
had to.
chance. I recommend it.
No, I want to see it so bad. No, I was dropping a Team America joke. Sorry.
A lot of great movies too. Like you got that the Doomsday and towards the December, but then you also got Homecoming, right? Or what is it called?
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man movie. I can't wait for that one.
That one's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I like him as Spider Man.
I think they've done a really good job with picking who Spider-Man's gonna be every for these last um like the last three actors that they had.
Mm.
I totally agree. I
I
like the
think
skinny dude. I like the skinny dude with the brown hair, and then
Andrew Garfield.
yeah, I thought he was awesome.
Yeah, he was great as Spider-Man. I think the fact that like he actually seemed like the comic book Spider-Man was really good.
I guess because I grew up with
Yeah,
Toby Maguire, I always
Oh,
go to
yeah,
him.
I grew up with Tobey Maguire too. Well, actually, I ac- I remember like when I was a kid back in like the early '90s, they would have like Marvel did a whole bunch of movies in like the late '70s, early '80s. So they were always rerunning that, and I would watch the like 1970s Spider-Man, where he's like fighting off ninjas. You
Oh
know,
dang, I didn't even know there was a
yeah,
that's
there's a
dope.
Captain America movie, a Thor movie. They used to play it on the Sci-Fi Channel. Like they'd have like a Marvel movie marathon, and they'd play all these old movies that just like if you were to watch them now, you'd be like, "What the heck is this?"
The old
You know?
Captain America was fire. I did like that. That was my favorite.
Yo, I like the fact that we're like really geeking about like characters and stuff. Imagine if we were able to buy a character from that world and own it as an NFT and be like, you know what, this is my character, and you get some royalties off of that.
That'd be crazy. You know?
Like I see all this love for like Pokemon, and I was like, but you guys don't own the IP. You own the
Right?
card, but you don't own the IP.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they go on forever, right? With just the movies, the different like Sean was alluding to the Mario game now with a new take to it, so they could just go on for years and years and really like develop and make more and more and more products. But the fans don't get a piece of that. It all goes to the corporation.
Yeah, it's interesting when you think about that and like you think like, hey, I've been buying like all this stuff from all these various IPs. I don't really get anything back. I just give them the money because I like the product. But then you think about like NFTs or like any new company coming out, and it's like they they almost have to give you something in return aside from like the product that you're buying in order to kind of make it in this climate. you know, because you're so used to participating in the capitalism of all these IPs like Pokemon and stuff, you know, like it's so hard to make it as an IP nowadays without having like a crazy amount of backing, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man. To your point, maybe it's not necessarily like I have to, but it's always a good sign when they try to. For example, the most recent one that I was able to experience was Claynosaurus. Right now they dropped three shorts on YouTube. They're being showcased on Amazon Prime and on Apple TV, and they
I
gave
want one so fucking bad.
their holders actual equity in the brand. Like that's the
I
Yeah,
future
that
right
was so
there.
I
tight.
think that's the way to go because like see these other companies they have shareholders and investors and all that they answer to, and those people aren't really all that interested in pushing the brand, right? Like if they don't like what someone is doing in the company, they can get them out through the shareholder voting or the board or whatever, right? But I think like with NFTs and stuff like that, like you kind of incentivize the holders to actually participate because it's in their best interest to participate, and I think like that's the best way to do it because now
Absolutely.
they're actually invested. It's not just the money talking, you know.
Yeah, no.
I totally agree.
And Cap put it is like, oh, you can trust that the team is always gonna be working hard to push Claynosaurus and get people to become fans of it. But now the holders will have to work hard as well. And now
Yeah,
we know with that with you getting equity, I'm gonna do that with like a smile on my face. I'm gonna try to promote it because I genuinely love the brand. But now I can say with pride that, oh look, I own a piece of it now because I was a holder before they took a
I actually
snapshot.
I don't own anything Claynosaurus. I don't really know anything about them, but I saw someone posted that they had cards, and I bought a pack
Mm.
actually.
But you got Hibu for that, right?
I think I got like 100 or something.
Nice, but that's like sort of their launch pad. They that's like their incubator, and so
Yeah, I was
basically they.
actually thinking about buying more packs, but I didn't like that you only got one card. You know,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
so used to
Yeah.
buying a pack of cards and getting like multiples. You know,
I hear that. I hear that. But just the fact that you get Hibu is, I think, a really good what you call it, valuable proposition there because I
does
really think
does
that what the
the,
team is
the
gonna do that.
does that token have value right now, or
I
will it gain value once they're
I,
done?
I think I think it will gain value as it goes, but if you start looking at their team, they're stacked. Like they have, as the president of Hibu, she was the person that ran Cartoon Network, for example. You
Oh,
have
okay.
you have sort of
Are
like
you
the
serious?
yeah, it's they stack, bro.
It's crazy. It's like, where do they get the
Damn,
money for
bro.
that? You know, like to hire someone like that. You know.
Well, from men, from the men, you think how many some of these 10,000, you know,
You're breaking up again, buddy.
Yeah, so I mean the launch pad for super fans, it's like sort of an incubator. They will guide brands and help them develop it. But they have, I think, leading marketer of Ugly Dolls also joined the team.
Hmm.
I'm actually meaning to do a stream where I just do a deep dive and sort of learn with
So
the
for these
viewers.
cards, are they gonna do physical cards or no? Or is it all
See,
just digital?
so I have not participated, so I'll be lying if I tell you yes or no. But I feel like that's the trend. I feel like buying digital and then being able to claim physical is the trend and will be the standard. But
I
I
mean,
don't know for
because
this specific card pack.
because they have like the single pack, the single promo pack. They have collector box, collector case, and whale crate. And it's like, how cool would it be is if you bought a whale crate and then they sent you a physical one. You know,
Yeah. No, yeah, I
like
mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that that's the play right there.
'cause, I mean, the product looks great. Um, I was actually thinking about getting the collector box. It's 95 USDC. Um, and but it's like I kind of want the actual like product.
Yeah.
As much as I like digital, I also like having the physical.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know.
Physical makes it real.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so here's the quick one right here. Hebu, we're thrilled to welcome Sherry Gunther Sugarman at Hebu's for co-CEO, a two-time winning Emmy award-winning media executive and producer. Sherry has led some of the most iconic shows in kids entertainment, including The Simpsons, Family Guy, Rugrats, Dexter's Laboratory, and the Powerpuff Girls. She's has the helm production at 20th Century Fox, Warner Bros., Hanna-Barbera, and Nickelodeon, and was part of the team that launched Cartoon Network. She also is a serial entrepreneur behind a successful kids media and consumer brand like Zoo Kazoo and the Beatrix Girls. Sherry most recently produced an animated series on Netflix with Zack Snyder, and now her role as co-CEO at Hebu will oversee studio continuing to grow. So basically, you got somebody that's super experienced in this, and Hebu is basically the currency that will power this ecosystem of like fandom.
Man, that's cool. I didn't I grew up down there in Atlanta, and I used to drive past Adult Swim every day. I wanted to work there so bad, and I never could find an in. Uh, but yeah, that's so cool that she started it, because I remember when it started, when Ted Turner bought, all that stuff that he bought, and then they started Cartoon Network from it. Was almost like a call-in show, and they made like cartoon shorts, and you would vote on the short. They were called short shorts, and you would vote on which one you wanted. It ended up, I think, Dexter, Powerpuff Girls, uh, and one or two others were winners, and they all got developed. But man, yeah, I've always loved everything they've done.
And it just adds some again. Being it validates the space. It validates what the team over there is doing. I feel like it took me a long time to get into Solana because of being a ETH native, but thankfully I had Zoogs give me that push, and I'm so happy for it. And I just feel like it's worth it if you guys ever look. There's a low barrier to entry with the Popkins, but
Yeah.
I feel like the team supports, the community supports, and no, it was definitely long overdue. I'm really happy for it, to be honest. But the team
Are
is
the
cooking.
I know I really wanted to join for since I saw them mint and read everything that they were going to do, and that they had planned to do. So are the Popkins, are those NFTs themselves, or are they something different?
No, yeah, the NFTs, they basically like they're like sidekicks, they're little partners that live in this world too, Cleanotopia. Only that they're on the Sui blockchain. But if you have your Phantom wallet, you can buy it with ease through Phantom. But yeah, basically their secondary collection. Not a lot of them are on the market right now, and yeah, they just like complement the main characters, which are the Claynosaurus. And if you look up the shorts that they post up on their YouTube channel, there's a couple of little cameos of certain Popkins. And
Oh, okay.
and if you guys haven't checked it out, I posted it up to the very top. They have this new game with good vibes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, might be, I don't know, maybe play with the kids. It says pendropgame.com. It has Cleanosaurus IP and good vibes.
Interesting. That's really cool. I'm glad to see that more of these projects now that have obviously showed people that they want to be in this and remain in this space for the future I'm really liking how they're doing stuff with other projects. And when I guess a couple years ago, when it was a lot fresher and a lot newer, I honestly thought that was going to be the only way for most projects to survive, was going to be to either be under an umbrella of something and have a bunch of teams together, or just have but it surprised me, actually. It's not as dire as I thought it was going to be, but I'm so glad that the people who realize, the creators and the people who want to be here and continue creating, they talk to each other and they work with each other. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I double down on that. I feel like the sentiment back then was like my project versus your project, but
Yeah,
nowadays, Chimpers being a perfect example of collaborative nature, and just seeing more and more and more projects do that. That's a big what you call it, breath of fresh air. And yeah,
it really is.
and this is just beautiful because it's a Eve project with Solana project, but both IPs, and they are surely leading by example.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. Guys, are you into the stock market? I got into SpaceX at $1.50, and I think right now it went down. Yep, it's at 120.
I was gonna, well, I wanted to originally on the IPO, but I knew exactly what was gonna happen, so I stayed away.
You called it,
I
right, Sean? I think we was talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
called it. Yeah, yeah.
So I think what I've been looking at, and from what I could tell, I think the bottom, or a comfortable bottom, at least where I'm buying, is somewhere in the 85 to $65 range. So I'm going to continue to watch it and let it suffer a little bit more. I think it's still got a little bit lower to go. But after it bottoms, I'll tell you what, it's going to skyrocket.
Wipers, you participate in the stock market?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
what happened?
Do you participate in the stock market, and have you
Um,
checked out
I used
SpaceX?
to. No, I used to. I made a bunch of money with like AMC, during the whole GameStop thing.
Yeah, with the
Um,
Reddit.
Nice. Me too.
yeah, I actually lost, like, because of Robinhood, I lost $10,000.
Freaking
Fucking
Robin Hood,
Robin
bro.
Hood.
Pissed me off.
After they did that stop, because the hedge funds were losing a lot of money, I just took out all my money from Robinhood.
I did too.
Yeah, I was like, I
That
can't trust
the
it no
day
Oh,
more.
I didn't. I continued playing, and then I made it back.
I didn't. I pulled my shit right then and there.
Yeah, I
Well,
was afraid.
I made a bunch of money. Well, I messed up because, like, I made a bunch of money with Doge because I was trying to get into crypto. Like, I had heard about crypto when, like, Bitcoin first came out, but I was, really really young. I think I
Uh
was
huh.
like 19 or something, and I no, I was older than 19, but I was hanging out with my friends, playing in bands, doing the young guy thing, and my older brother was like talking about it, and I was like, what do you do with it? And like, he didn't have a good explanation. So
Hmm.
I just, and I'm into computers and stuff, but I was like, I don't care about this. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
rock out. And then later on, like, I kind of like tried mining stuff, but like everything got really expensive. So I just bought into Doge because I was like, well, it's cheap, and if it goes up, then great.
Yeah.
If it goes down, how much lower can it go? It's not even a penny.
Exactly.
Um,
That's
so
where I made my first money, was Doge, and then I bought into GameStop with my
yeah,
Doge profits.
yeah, I wish I had put more into AMC with the Doge money at the time,
Yeah.
but I didn't, and I was like, damn. And I didn't take profits right away either. Like, I was really fooled by the diamond hand thing, and
I got kind of fooled by it too.
so I lost a lot of money by holding also. Um, but I still made a lot, and I just played it so that I didn't have to pay taxes.
Nice. Nice.
You know, um, But yeah, I did see the SpaceX thing, and I kind of wanted to jump in, but then I was like, nah. I watched some videos. I heard what people had to say, and I'm like, yeah, it's just an exit liquidity event, a massive exit liquidity
Massive.
event for everybody that invested in SpaceX. This is
I
like their
just
get
feel,
back.
I just don't understand how people haven't learned yet. But that's, I guess, what the hype and the FOMO does. I wonder,
Well,
how many events, like how many calls does E-Trade get?
a lot of people aren't traders. That's why they trade off of
Exactly.
emotion, and
You're
instead of using logic, like trading, it's just nothing but logic. Like you can't have emotions in it. But a lot of people think it's an opportunity to make money, and they end up losing money. And all the hedge funds, everybody like plays on that. They prey on that.
Oh, absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
people buy into SpaceX because they believe in Elon, and
Yes.
obviously have seen his pedigree of work. So it's just one of those things. Like they're gonna buy in no matter what, whether it's gonna dump or not. Now it's a question of, do you hold or do you sell, or do you
Average
DCA?
down. Yeah, do you average? Yeah, exactly.
Because it will go back up. Like
It will.
all they
It's
need is
going
some
to.
positive news, and it'll pump up. But so it's a
Absolutely.
matter of time.
It
It's just
is.
about
It
your
is.
conviction. Yeah.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, I mean, it was it was very funny, the price chart that he compared it to. That I saw someone comparing the IPO to, but it was very, very similar in my mind to the Coinbase IPO. It sat there at 300 for a few days, and then it just fucking dove.
Yeah. Um, well, I mean, I got it at a buck 50, so
It's not bad.
I'm definitely a believer in it. I'm just gonna see. Maybe I can add a little bit more to my position as it goes. I'm not
That's what
gonna.
I would do. I would just wait, be real calm, just be steady with it, and whenever it goes down, I'd just average down if I were you, if you still believe in it, which I know I do.
I think as long as I use X, Grok AI, I just by virtue of the way that I am sort of my approach in investing. If I use it, I invest in it, and so I mean,
For sure.
it's not perfect, but I do like X. So
No, me too. I do. I've loved all the changes they've done to it. It's great.
for sure, no, these are great topics to go through, man. Because I feel like, just in general, if you plan for your future, it's great. You can't always just sit on liquid. I know sometimes it's not possible to invest, especially with this really bad economy, and with gas going crazy high, the war bringing prices up to a lot of stuff. It's really hard,
It is.
especially if you have a family and everything like that. But if you do have something, I believe it's a good idea to put it to work for you. Just
Absolutely.
with long term mindset though, you can't you can't trade this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because imagine if I was like that, I would have been lost like $30 on each stock I bought. Well, I didn't buy a lot though, but 10 shares just to like
Well, still, like I said, man, that's still actually, you fared, you fared over half, better than half of the other people who bought in. So you actually did really well. I mean, it's not, you didn't do bad.
only time will tell. Let's see, man. Let's see. But yeah, I believe that it wasn't exit liquidity for majority of the people. And,
Yeah.
and crazy thing too was that there wasn't a lot of shares that would hit the market. It was just a very
Mm.
little. It wasn't like the whole company. I forgot what percentage it was, but it wasn't too many.
Yeah, I forget the breakdown of when they put more shares on the market.
For sure, fellas. But we hit the 1 hour mark. It was a low turnout, but I do appreciate you guys coming up and chopping it up with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, you guys are goats for sure, legends. Yeah, if you guys want to say your parting words, we close out the space.
Sure. Yep. Take it easy, everybody. Happy Tuesday, and yeah, most love. Take it easy, guys.
Chimp.
There we go. Keeping it simple. Yeah, I appreciate you guys again. Chimp, take care. There we have it. Another Tuesday space. Low turnout, but still, we chimping. Um, and yeah, I mean, hopefully it wasn't our usual program, but hopefully you guys got something out of it. Whether it was the IP, the Mario, the movies coming out, SpaceX, or whatever it was. I hope you guys had some sort of value off of it. But yeah, with that being said, um, wherever you guys are at, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay safe. Love. Cherry Chimp out.